Hey everybody, Pete Warner here with this week's Disney Dining Show, coming to you from the hottest place on the face of planet Earth, Animal Kingdom, but more specifically right now, we're in Tusker House. I have not had a chance to experience this restaurant in a while, certainly not before the changes in the world, so I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. But I'm joined today by, as always, Mr. Corey Fiasconaro behind the camera, and two of the realtors that work with me at Moving to Orlando, Drake Shadwell and Danielle George. You'll meet them in just a little bit. And of course, this video, along with all the videos we produce, are brought to you by DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com, of which I am one of the owners. So, if you like our content, you want to support us, the best way to do that is book your next Disney vacation with Dreams Unlimited Travel. You're going to pay the same price you pay Disney, and you're going to get a phenomenal agent that's going to help you navigate all the things that can go wrong and what could possibly go wrong on a Disney vacation. So, DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com, we appreciate your support.
Hi! How's it going, Mickey? You look so good in your safari outfit. Were you just on Kilimanjaro?
Sorry.
Were you just on Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, we have to ride the safari.
Wow, that's really cool.
And the baby giraffe.
Oh.
That.
Oh, you just got a baby hippo. When did that happen?
1, 2, 3 days ago.
Wow, so brand new. That's so amazing.
Our giraffe is only like a week and a half old.
Okay, so for the start of the meal, our amazing server, Emmy, E-M-I, brought us an assorted house-made breads served with hummus, coriander, and mango chutney. Now, I will tell you, the coriander chutney is like one of my new favorite things. And of course, as soon as we start recording, kids behind us have to start like banging on pots. How dare these children have fun at Disney? They're interfering with my vlog. I'm kidding. And I will tell you, the coriander, I think I may be repeating myself, but the coriander chutney was incredible. Really, nice bread selection, nice on-theme topping or chutneys. For the main course, they bring out Moroccan spiced beef, Cape Malay green curry shrimp, spit roasted herb chicken, and Berber marinated pork. And yes, and it's on a bed of jasmine rice. There's also some vegetables and potatoes thrown in there as well. Everything I tasted was pretty much spot on. Chicken was moist, really well seasoned. The flank steak had that coriander chimichurri over the top. Amazing. The pork, it's just very, very good. Now, we haven't had our dessert yet, but I will say that and the mac and cheese. Oh my God, the mac and cheese was the best thing in the meal. But Fiasco also ordered the tree hugging hippie option, which is like make-believe beef with make-believe other things. It was actually very good. I have to be honest. This is the vegan option. It was actually very, very good. And I've just noticed that across everything. It was really well prepared, well seasoned, well cooked. Is it worth $55? Well, I haven't had dessert yet, so we're going to reserve judgment. The food by itself, no. No, it's good. It's not worth $55 a person. The service and the characters who have really, really upped their game because they can't come up to the tables anymore. And you can, the character, it's phenomenal. They put on a hell of a show. So when you factor those things in, yeah, now this does become, $55 doesn't seem unreasonable to me. And like I said, the food was very, very good. And it's all you can eat. Well, they say all you care to enjoy. And they'll keep bringing back as much as you want for that. So overall right now, I would say yes. Yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. If you have good server, like we do, and the good characters that putting on the show they're putting on, which is just so nice. So, and speak of the devil, there's her arm.
Oh my goodness! Were you talking about my arm? Or were you talking about
We were talking about the phenomenal service we've been getting.
I wish you
She's
could see my face.
tremendous. She's tremendous. So yeah, that's what I think.
All right, so like Pete already mentioned, this is a character experience. You know, we're here for dinner, it's a character meal. And if you were at Tusker House before everything closed down and reopened, you might remember that they did a parade where all the characters kind of like played music and all the characters walked through the restaurant, and kids or adults or whatever could jump up and join in on this like big safari parade. That's not happening now, but in its place they're having like this big celebration party. So when we first came in, we stumbled upon Mickey and Goofy doing this big celebration party where they're running around the restaurant, socially distanced, dancing with the tables. And that's apparently how it's going about every 30 minutes. So you'll have Mickey and Goofy as a pair, and then you'll have Donald and Daisy as a pair, and they kind of rotate back and forth. And then in between those times, those same two characters rotating will take turns going around the tables. We're kind of tucked in a corner right now, so it's hard for us to get like a really good one-on-one interaction with the characters, but I feel like it must have been almost intentional, because I'm looking at around the restaurant right now at where all the families with kids are seated. They're seated in really like ample places to have great interactions, and I didn't put the families and kids on camera, but you can just take my word for it that the kids and the characters were all interacting, having really, really cool interactions. So that was fun to see. The characters are doing a great job, you know, like Pete already mentioned. Now for the food, the appetizers come out. The bread dips are so insanely good, all three of them. The hummus, the chutney, the mango slices, they're all so incredibly good. We need to get these dips over to the Banana Cabana and put them on those rolls over there, because they're incredible. For the main course, the standout for me was definitely the flank steak with the chimichurri sauce on it. That was so good, as well. The shrimp and the green curry, that was actually my number one. And then right below the flank steak is the impossible Durban curry that you don't automatically get. You have to ask for that. However, it is no additional charge. Is this worth, prior to desserts, is this worth $55 to me? I would say probably. I would say it probably is. I mean, I think the quality of the food mixed with this being a character meal, up against all the other character experiences I've noticed come out recently, I feel like this is probably the best character dinner that I've noticed reopen so far. With the exception of the vegan option, I get it is really good, but for $55, that being the only thing you can eat as a plant-based diet isn't enough.
Hi, my name is Danielle. I'm new to the dining show, so hello everyone. When I was younger, I really did not have a lot of character dining experiences, so this being my first one, especially after everything's closed down, I was a little impressed, but I thought there would be a little bit more. Not being able to come to the table, I was a little shocked by that, but I understand with the distancing and such. Starting with the hummus, that was one of my favorite dishes of this meal. The rolls and the smaller breads that were available were so good. I recommend getting at least 2 servings of that because it was amazing. But my highlight, without saying my age, is the mac and cheese. I'm sorry, but I could eat that mac and cheese all day. Who cares about the meat? The mac and cheese is where it's at for me. But the pork was really, really good. It's a signature, I guess, but I would go for the mac and cheese if I was you. I haven't had dessert yet, but I would say, is this worth it? Yes.
Hi, I'm Drake. As Pete said, I'm with Moving to Orlando. And you all know I am a big fan of these all-you-can-fathom meals, just how they bring food after food after food, because I am, in fact, just a black hole when it comes to food. So everyone's already mentioned the mac and cheese, an absolute standout. The cheese was so thick that like you could feel it. you could feel how sticky it was in your mouth because they just filled it with cheese. And like I like that in a white sauce because it shows you they didn't skimp on the cheese. They didn't try to make it just all cream or all dairy. Like you can really tell they put some quality cheese in there. Something that didn't get a lot of attention that I think should are the potatoes. They like. I'm going to use the word spicy, but not as in hot, as in it is full of spice. They did not skimp on spices. They did not skimp on seasoning. They made it really tasteful. And I get a background music with my review, so that's nice. You get a full song with me. And I'll use that to start talking about the characters. Now, they mentioned they're not coming up to your table, so that means you're not getting your signature, you're not getting your picture, which a lot of people are going to be disappointed about. But what it does open them up to do is have a space where they can do fun interactions with everyone at one time, dancing, strutting. Like it seems silly, but when a character has an interesting walk and has an opportunity to fill a space with whatever they want to do without having to check the box of like, okay, yes, I signed the signature, I took the picture, I like that kind of thing, it lets you enjoy like a real character experience that is really nice. I don't know if you caught that last part, but I really enjoyed it. So I really enjoyed the characters, and I think it's worth coming here just to get this unique experience. See you at the Tusker House.
So we just had dessert, and I am genuinely surprised that I was not a fan of any of the regular desserts. I really, really liked the vegan option. They had the strawberries with it, which was so amazing. The flavor, it was so chocolatey yet so creamy that it felt great going down. I really wasn't impressed by these other desserts that they had. I thought there would be a little bit more flavor there, but it just didn't hit for me.
Hi. With the desserts, I found the bumblebee really bland. It was the first one I tried, and it has so much color that I was like, oh, this is maybe gonna have some lemon flavor, gonna be really sweet. It wasn't. It didn't have a whole lot of flavor. Didn't enjoy the texture very much. The cupcake, it's a cupcake. Like it's literally just a very sweet cupcake, very sugary. The brownie was good, and every time I love it. They're cheering for me. Actually, that's what's going on. They're like, you can do this, you can do it. So the brownie was very good. It was very like thick and chocolatey. But the standout, the one that takes it home, is the vegan one. It had a really rich chocolate flavor. Like you could really taste all that cocoa, and I think the strawberry was a nice touch to go along with it. But honestly, that nice creamy, real rich chocolate was a really, really good dessert.
So, like the others already mentioned, the desserts were just kind of okay. I would echo the same thing that they're saying. The vegan dessert to me was the best as well. Walt Disney World, the dessert platter just reminds me of a Walt Disney World dessert. They were very Instagram worthy, something you want to take a picture of, but where the actual taste and quality comes into mind when eating it, just whatever. I will say I feel like any kid would love them. The cupcake, the Tree of Life brownie, all that stuff. I think kids would eat that up. And if I was a kid, I'd probably love all of them too. So, I mean, there's that, and you don't pay anything extra for them. It's all included in that price of $55. Everything actually was. We didn't add anything in this meal that would, other than some drinks, that would increase that $55 price point per head up at all. So I still think, even if the desserts are so-so, I still think, with this being a character meal, I still think this is probably the most worth it character dinner. Especially it's in a park. I mean, I still give it a thumbs up.
Okay, so I pretty much agree with the sentiments on dessert. The vegan option was the winner. The other ones are, of the ones, the non-vegan ones that they brought, the Tree of Life I thought was the best, but it still paled in comparison to the vegan option. So that was kind of a surprise. Overall, this meal was $220 for the dinner. We had another $28 in alcoholic beverages, and a 10% discount for my annual pass, which brought the total to $240.69, or roughly $60 a person. Well, again, we got to take that out. We got to take that out because it's we can't factor in the alcohol. So $55 a person. At the end of the meal, with the service that we got from Emmy, with the incredible characters, like I've never seen characters in a character meal that animated, putting on that kind of show. Normally, they make their rounds, they come to the table, they do a few things, they move on. We got a show, we got a floor show, every 20 minutes. So, yeah, you know what? The food was very good. The atmosphere was phenomenal. Entertainment was great. Service was great. You could do a lot worse for $55 at Walt Disney World. A lot worse. One other thing, there's a really good chance that about 40% of you that are watching this are not subscribed to this channel. So you could really help us out a lot with YouTube if you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button for us. It really does help us out quite a bit. So if you like what we do, give us a thumbs up and a hit to the subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. And that little bell, get you notified every time we release one of these videos. So thanks for being with us, folks. That'll do it until next week, when we'll have another episode of the Disney Dining Show. Have a great week. Okay, just a little addendum to this, or maybe Fiasco puts it at the beginning, I don't know. But we've been in Animal Kingdom now for, a couple hours. And I gotta tell you something, every single cast member we have come in contact with has been phenomenal. And I'm not saying just, hey, how are you? I mean, animated, engaged, friendly, like the old days. And I gotta be honest, boy, it makes such a huge difference. The attendant in the men's room was chatting me up about Brooklyn and just engaging in conversation and being just genuine and friendly. And I gotta tell you, I'm just blown away. Absolutely blown away. So huge shout out to the cast members at Animal Kingdom. Phenomenal.